Give me 2 seconds.
No, you're good. I'm on my other phone, so I didn't have any one of our logos on, so I had to scroll through our chat real quick to find one.
No, you're good. I think that one don't look too bad.
Ooh, okay, that was weird. But with my head replacing the bowling ball, it really looks like I'm wearing a pin crown.
There you go.
But
I have my buds in.
There's one of the new logos. Thank you for the repost, Nate. Appreciate you, buddy.
I don't think it looks too bad.
Thank you, Miles. No, I mean, it's like I said, whoever did it, I don't remember who you said did it, but they did a really good job.
I did it.
Oh, well, shit.
Okay.
Seriously, we've been on for a minute and some comments have been filtered to protect the audience already?
Yes, let's go.
Good God. That didn't take long. What's up, Lizard?
Already pissing people off. Let's get it.
I mean, in our defense, we were left unsupervised.
Right. Even though Pickles is usually the problem.
All right. Well, we are waiting for our guest, Mr. Black Tarzan, to shows up.
I'm sending out invites.
Sweet. Oh, speak of the devil, and he shall appear.
Hell yeah.
No, we got it covered. Brian may still hop in and out. What is up, brother?
How y'all doing?
We're above
Good,
ground,
what's
my
up,
man.
dude?
We're good.
I hear that.
Well, first and foremost, we appreciate you taking the time to come on with us, man. We appreciate it.
Of course. I'm actually super excited. I've never been on a podcast before, so this is something new for myself. So appreciate
awesome.
you guys for having me.
So you're nervous, so we can push the limit.
A little bit, yeah. I like being put through challenges. So yeah, I go for it. I'm down for all the stuff.
Well,
I'm just picking on you, bro.
This
No,
is
you're
going to
good,
be
you're
like,
good.
and this is like not a non-traditional like interview style podcast. We're very free form. It's just basically us having a conversation and bullshitting for an hour and a half.
Let's get it.
So, basic question. Obviously, we're a bowling podcast. How long have you been bowling?
I would say about like 7 months now. I've been bowling. I used to like do it for fun growing up, but then I just stopped doing it. And a couple coworkers like wanted to do something outside of work, so we went bowling just to see like how fun that was, and it was like unlimited for like real cheap. So we did that a couple of times until one of my friends brought like his own personal bowling balls, and I had no clue you can buy your own, and that's when I bought my own and it started getting a little bit more serious. Yeah, that's how it kind of went.
Oh, that's awesome. So we're still relatively new into the game. We love that.
Yes, sir.
But I will tell you, I mean, I'm sure in 7 months you've experienced this. This is the one thing I tell everybody when they ask about bowling. I'm like, dude, it is the most fun thing you could possibly do if you're just going to be a rec bowler and just go out and have fun. It can be one of the most frustrating things on God's green earth if you want to get good at it.
Yes, you do. Yes, that's a fact. I had a couple of friends want me to teach them how to get above 200. I'm like, dude, it's a lot more intricate than you think. The scoring, like what pins you want to hit, the line you want to throw, how you want to throw it, it's too much into the game. And I was remembering when I was trying to get more information myself, they were telling me there's just so much like not try to soak up so much so fast because there's a broad way to do too many things inside of bowling. So I never knew it was like so deep as much as it is as I keep
Oh,
finding out more about bowling.
oh yeah,
That's
absolutely, absolutely.
that's what I told you. I told you to keep it simple, stupid.
Yeah, yeah, nothing. Yeah, that's what I've been trying to do. That's what I'm trying to do to keep it. And like one little soft roll, that's it. Figure that out and just kind of figure that out. Like you said, get the hand on the ball. I start doing that more often. That's starting to help out a whole lot too. Yeah, man. So I appreciate all that advice you was giving me.
Yeah, I mean, especially with people who just start out, their natural instinct is to like really try to yam on it and force the ball to do something when you're going to be far
Hmm.
more productive when you just let the ball go naturally and let the ball do its work.
I had my friend as well, 7 months. He used to throw the ball straight and like 20 miles per hour. Like that's how he used to bowl. Now after like those couple months, he's throwing. He was trying to throw one handed. He went two handed. He has his own little couple. He's like seven bowling balls himself. Like he's changed the way he throws, how he slowed it down all the way. Like he's improved a whole lot. He has a higher score than I do actually, or personal record as far as like his one time score. But yeah, no, like it just changes once you start to get into that the information. You want to get good. So,
Are
oh,
you outside?
I'm probably using my phone. No, I'm using my phone and I don't have my hand underneath the mic, so it's my fault. I should probably put in
Oh,
Yep.
AirPods. To be honest. Yeah, that's my
I,
fault. One second, let me get some AirPods. I apologize.
No,
I
you're
said I
good.
thought
You're
we were.
good.
I thought we were going bowling under the ocean.
Yeah, 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 yeah. That's my fault. That's my fault, guys. That's my fault. I didn't even think about that at all.
Hey,
Hey,
we've all done it, man. We've all done it. It's nothing that's only a you thing.
All right, is this a
well,
little better or no?
Yeah, we're
yeah.
good.
Okay, cool, cool,
We
cool. All right.
just we call these moments pickle problems. Since he's
You
not
got
here,
that
you
right.
had to fill the void.
I'm down for that. Pickle problems is me today. uh,
Well, and yours isn't as
mm.
bad as what we usually have to deal with pickles because pickles will go completely mute in the middle of a conversation.
Oh, I would hate that. I would hate that. And then have to redo
And
your whole
he'll,
conversation because we were talking about something good.
Yeah,
yep,
he'd be sitting there talking, just going off on a story, and then all of a sudden it's
right.
And like, hey, we can't hear you. And he's just still going. He's not even hearing that y'all didn't even say something yet.
I'm going to say this
mm,
carefully. Tarzan has a bigger bowling ball addiction than I do.
that's
yes.
hard to do.
Yes, it's actually very disgusting. I don't know. It at first it was just something like cool, and then once I learned out like the cores are different, the way you drill it is different, the cover stock is different. It just intrigued me to the point where I just kept buying. I just could not stop. Like Bowler's Mark has me under a leash. I can't stop. I can't stop, man. They're all so cool, and it sucks because I started like near the end of last year, so they're coming out with crazier stuff from the year before, and I still want to see what's from the past of the year. So it's just I just can't stop doing it, man. And until something just doesn't do it for me, I'm just gonna keep buying. Looks
See,
like.
look, you can even hear the excitement in his voice.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Once you said bowling balls, I was like, wait, which ones? Which ones? Because I'm looking. I'm looking. Add it to the list.
then, then I made a mistake of telling him you can also probably get older ones on Facebook Marketplace. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
dude.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Nah, my friend, he bought like a bowling bag and he got like balls and everything in it. And I was like, wait, where'd you get that from? He was like, oh yeah, Facebook marketing for like $200. I was like, wait, oh, Facebook marketing got bowling balls and stuff. Man, I was on like I bought already like three different balls from people. Like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I have been having a lot of fun with this bowling stuff. I have. This is funny.
Well, I mean,
It got so bad. Go ahead.
and that's like the oh, I'm only gonna the meme the TikTok video. Oh, I'm only gonna buy one. It's not that expensive. We'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now we
Mm-hmm.
got one. It's got to have a friend. What if it
Mm-hmm.
gets bored?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It,
I've done that video, and I've done another one just the same where it was like you show how like the different volleyballs you have, and that one did really well as far as the TikTok audio and stuff like that. But yeah, no, I definitely went from 7 months of like for my first month like 1 to 2, and then within my 3/4, I've already had like 10 to 12, and keep going and then keep going. So I gotta find space for all this stuff.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to end up getting one of them racks.
yep. It got so bad. I was like, "You're going to talk to my ball rip," and I sent him to Hayden.
Cause yeah, man, I just can't. I've never understood the special that comes with each ball. Like each ball also has something super special to it. It might be close to something else, but even when I was looking up stuff like colors of the ball change how stuff does. So it's just really cool um how bowling balls are. So the cooler it sounds, the stuff I see when I see it's thrown is what makes me really excited. And then after that, it's either bought or put on the list of next to be bought. So,
Yeah. Well, they always say when you ask a bowler how many balls he needs, the answer is always one more.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Two more for my case. Thank you.
It's like, oh, you just got that. You just got that last one. You said you were done, right? No, I still need one more.
Yeah. Every time I'm like, okay, cool. So I've seen everything on the market so far. I haven't seen anything new I like. New bowling ball. Yep, I want this one. Okay, into the list. And or if I see like I saw someone had the high road. I've never seen that before. I guess it's something a little bit older. I wanted to see that. I was about to buy that from a guy on Facebook, Martin. He hasn't hit me back, but I'm waiting because I want that. But there's just other stuff that I've seen that's like older that I'm like, okay. I keep seeing stuff that I really do like on top of that as well. So here we go, another to the
Just,
list.
just be careful on Facebook Marketplace. If it's got more than 2 drills, I wouldn't mess with it.
Yeah, I heard about that. The more you drill, the weaker the ball ends up coming. So I don't. Usually, if it's just only one time, cool. I won't even switch what you already had on it. Like I have like three that are from Facebook marketing. I just kept their same drill on it. For me, I just like to just learn how the ball rolls. So if I throw it and it does something, then I learn to either stand or move for this certain ball because that's how it was drilled. Kind of how
Yeah,
kind of
but
how I bowl.
I would strongly suggest you go get your own layout. That's going to make a
Okay.
whole world of difference.
Different.
It's going.
Okay, cool. So drill it. So just
It's
drill it
going.
a second time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
I
All
mean,
right. All right.
you can always see what it does just to see, but if you want it
Okay.
to roll distinctly for you, it's that drilling's got to be matched off of your PAP.
Okay. I wasn't sure because I just, like I said, from the whole drilling it a second time, drilling it a third time, I just didn't want to like play with the drillings, and I bought this ball for cheap, and I've already just like messed up with it. So I got you though. I understand.
Yeah. No. It's
But the
just
way you're doing
it,
it, it's
for one, if it's not to your specific hand, it could cause damage to your wrist, your elbow.
Oh,
Uh, it also you're not really going to get a true feel for how you throw the ball. You're kind of feeling what other people throw. You see what I'm saying?
okay. Yeah, I
It's
got
going to
you.
be more catered to you. Um, you'll get there. You're still young in it, so
Yeah, but it's yeah, I'm still figuring it all out. So I never even knew that stuff. That's more information for myself. I never even knew that that could be a thing. So yeah, I appreciate that.
oh yeah,
well, it could
and
take
like
your
you said, it's a constant learning thing. So even like a year from now, you're going to look back at this point right now, and you're going to be like, dude, I was clueless.
Clueless, and still a little clueless, and that's why I want to learn as much as I can. I'm trying to take my weekends and put it into watching stuff, looking at things, research, and all that stuff like that. Just because I want to start to get more serious when it comes to this bowling stuff. Like I said before, I don't know how far I can take it as far as the frequency of how much I bowl at the tournaments and anything like that. But I want to try tournaments. I want to try sport shots. I want to try league. I like all these things, so I'm just excited.
So you're in Virginia, right?
Yeah, I'm in Virginia. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, if you could ever make it out to Nashville, Mark Dillard could help you out. He's a PBA 50 pro, so
All
I
right.
mean he's got a wealth of knowledge. He's down in the chat. Make sure you follow him when we're done. He's
I'll
such
make
a
sure.
good
Yep.
guy.
I got.
He'll
Hold
take
on.
care of you. He genuinely cares about bowlers, and we don't send you in directions that are going to be daunting. So I mean, hell, even if you want to maybe one weekend meet out there, we can meet you down in Nashville. You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I was
Okay.
say it's only about a
Yeah.
4 or 5 hour drive for me. So
Yeah. I could look it up, see how far it is, and I could take a weekend out there. That sounds like fun, especially if it's for bowling. I'm out. I'm ready. I mean, I want to sit with somebody, or even if people, if y'all want to sit down, we try to throw a few shots, help me out or whatever we got to do. But that sounds like fun. I want to learn a lot, so mhm. We can put that schedule together.
Well, I'm a big time believer. If you want to be successful, you surround yourself by successful people. So if it be bowling, your profession, whatever, put yourself around people who have already done it, learn from it, and they can share their wealth to you. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He's out of Virginia, Mark.
Pickles, you staying down, or are you going to be able to come up?
Oh, sorry.
What part of Virginia?
I'm in Richmond area.
Okay, so you're yeah. I know exactly where you're at. I have an uncle that
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
lives in West Virginia, and you know we did the little East Coast
Oh,
tour
okay,
thing the
yeah.
last time we were there.
Mm-hmm.
Nate, that Bionic, I think Hayden's got his 5x4x2, and that thing is way too strong. So Bionic is
Yes,
a
sir, I
great
do.
ball.
I like that sound. Like that was something different for me.
Oh my!
I actually did not like the
I
smell
gotta
of
go get a
it.
new bowling
I don't
ball.
know why.
It smells so good.
Yeah. Nah, it's so crazy because I didn't even know they had smells, and it was like only a couple of them that I think that had a smell. I only have two storm balls because I never really jumped in the storm like that. But once I knew that they had smells, I was like, oh, that's kind of crazy. And then I heard there's like apple crisp, like blueberry, this and that. So I might have to start looking up those too. Yeah, like, that's crazy.
I was going to say before I signed my swag contract, my favorite smell was the blueberry cobbler on the IQ Tour Solid.
Hmm. I heard that one. That's what I'm saying. I heard that one. That's why I was like, I wanna get into those because if it's a smell, that's kind of crazy. Like a smell right before you throw every time. I feel like that's just relaxing. Like I don't know.
How far from Rocky Mount?
I'd have to look that one up. Um, oops.
Good luck, Pickles. See you, brother.
Yeah, good luck, pickles. Enjoy your night.
Woo!
I think the
Yeah,
Ion Max has a good smell to it.
I heard that one, but I haven't seen it in person. I think.
It's like strawberry milkshake or something like that.
Oh,
Mm-mm. No,
Weather
that's
must be
different. I didn't think
changing,
they
huh,
would put like
Steve?
that on Bowling Ball Smoke.
oh,
That's right. Smells don't strike. That's right. That's why we run with Brunswick.
you hush over there.
Hammers strike.
Ah.
Swag strikes too, and they're cheaper.
mean, they are cheaper.
True. I I have been looking into swag lately, because I've only heard like people say bad things about swag, kind of, but I've seen some pretty good stuff, and I have a few friends that I follow that throw only swag or swag. And I've seen some stuff I like. I want to try. I want to see the assassin. I kind of like the Apex. I want to try the fusion. Um, there was some other ones that I had seen that I can't really remember the names to, but
What's going on, Carter? Yeah, I'm a swag staffer, so that's all I throw. I've got a Dragon Solid, which I actually have sanded to 2000.
that's
But I
the
put
black one or the
polish
red
on
one.
it.
I can't remember.
The black one. The black one's a solid.
It's the black one. Okay.
Yep. And then I've got a Apex Pearl. That's my long but still big hooking ball.
Mm-hmm.
The Judgment,
Mm-hmm.
I absolutely love that. That replaced my Mythic Jackal. I throw it just like I threw the Mythic Jackal, and I get a very similar result. So that was like my go-to ball before I joined staff. So I'm so glad we came out with it, and I have a direct replacement for it. And then the ball I think that we've absolutely just knocked out of the park so far this year is the Craze Tour Solid. Because it is,
I've seen that, and I was thinking about that too.
In my experience, I can never
Nice.
say it's going to be a direct replacement because it's not, but it is very, very reminiscent of a IQ Tour Solid for me anyway.
Okay, yeah.
I have
And
to say
then-
though,
The other one I really love is the Craze Pearl, just because it goes long and it still has plenty of motion. That one in particular, that Craze line that is not the non-tour versions, they remind me a lot of the Hustle line because they're numerically almost identical.
What color is the last one you're talking about? Is that the white one?
No, that's the Craze Hybrid. The Craze Pearl is pink and blue.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna look that up today after we finish.
Answer Carter, Steve.
There is eventually we're talking about a youth program. It is not something we're prepared to dig into the details about, but there are discussions about potentially having a dedicated program directed specifically towards youth.
Finally, that's where they need to start their market. That's the easiest way to get their name out there. So I am a true hammer thrower. I don't shy away from the B6 now, but I do like the motion of the hammer, but sometimes they're too snappy. So I'll use Hayden's storm balls because they're a little bit more controlled. So I mean, I see where they both have their advantage and disadvantages. I've had bad experience with one swag ball, but I think it's drilled wrong for me, and I just never wasted the time to go get it fixed. Plus, it's not really a ball that matches up in our house, so.
And the other part I think is the other problem is you got the old swag, not the rebranded swag. I think if you got a ball out of the rebrand, you'd be a lot happier with it.
Right, you're probably not wrong. I'll mute this for a second.
Because I mean the swag balls pre rebrand and the swag balls post rebrand are night and day.
Oh, okay. So a change, or
The old swag brand was part of California Bowling, so it was like Lords Field Swag and Lane 1, I think, was part of California.
okay.
Swag split off and partnered with Bowler's Mart. So you've got a Bowler's Mart addiction. Swag has partnered with Bowler's Mart. They're our main distributor, and they sunk a lot of money into R&D, and they completely went away for about 6 to 8 months and then they came back, rebranded, new logos, new balls.
Okay.
They released 6 in the spring of 2025, 6 in the winter of 2025, and then we just launched this latest set that included, I think, 5 plus our 3 spare balls, the 3 dragon spare balls, which
I did see.
stained glass.
Yes.
That stained glass is the prettiest spare ball on the market.
Ever. When I seen that, I was like, "That's just a spare ball." To be honest, I don't even have a spare ball. So, like, when I saw those, I was like, "Yep, okay, cool. I know where I'm grabbing a spare ball from because those are nice and pretty. I ain't gonna lie. When I seen it throwing, it was nice too. So, definitely gonna look at those ones."
Elizabeth, yes, they do take Afterpay, and my Afterpay is over $1,200 credit right now. So,
Woo, baby. That'll get you in trouble.
Nah, for real.
No, I'm disciplined.
But yeah, the spare ball that I had been using actually just there was a big chunk check taken out of it, like right at the bridge. So my current spare ball is actually in the pro shop getting fixed.
Yeah,
so I will be buying. I will be buying a stained glass here really shortly.
Yeah, me too. And as far as for Crave, I've only thrown the Raptor Rain. I kind of didn't really like it, really, but it's just something I need to look more into because it's just something I haven't thrown before.
Yeah, the Raptor Rain's a very solid ball. It digs really early.
It does.
It's really rolly.
It does. That's why I'm not used to something like that.
That's Bree's new spare ball.
Hey, I like that. Stitch. He got the arms crossed.
It says double trouble.
I'm about to say I can read that backwards, but thank you.
Tater, it's the new update. You gotta tap in the comments, but don't actually tap on a comment. Tap on like the black side, the side that's like black after the comments.
Right underneath Tarzan's picture.
Yeah,
is where I tap it. They're trying to do away with the clickers.
Oh, excuse me. Goodness gracious. I don't know what in the world's wrong with me tonight. Jeez.
Weather's changing.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, I'm in Missouri. It's going to change again tomorrow. So I should be used to it by now, right?
That's how it is for me too. It rained yesterday. The power went out. Today it's 80 degrees. Tomorrow's going to snow. Like, I don't understand how this works.
Oh, and hold on. I do have to congratulate somebody in the comments because they can actually see the comments apparently now because he's interacting with people. Congratulations, Mark Dillard, for finally being able to see our comment section.
Yay.
Every single podcast for like the last 3 months. He's like, I can't see the comments.
No comments. No comments whatsoever.
So, are you just like
Miles?
I gotcha. So you're just like you said you've been bowling for 7 months, working on improving, working on building arsenals. So you're just rec now, right? You're not in a league yet or anything like that?
No league. I start summer league in May, so that's when I start on Thursdays. So that'll be my first league. I'm trying to figure out what type of scratch I want to use. I really don't. I have to look into what that stuff means and all the good stuff. But yeah, I want to try to get something different in May.
Awesome. So how many times a week are you out practicing?
It used to be twice and 3 times if I can really get out. Now it's like 1 time and another time if I can get out. So usually it's like 1 to 2 times a week, but I do go at least once a week. One's unlimited and I bowl for like 2-3 hours. The other one is like an hour or so and I bowl like 4 or 5 games. If I'm having really good games, I just keep going just to make sure I feel good going through transition of the lane and all that stuff like that.
Mark, I will be in Springfield those dates. I will be on. I will be down there the 25th and the 26th to bowl the Ozarks. Oh,
So
sweet.
going into your first league, don't stress about average. Don't stress about score. Take this one as a learning thing. It's not sanctioned. There is not going to be no record of it probably. So
Yeah.
just go learn. You know, you should
That's
know your line that you play pretty decent right
hmm
now. Just
hmm
play that line. I mean, there's some factors there. The lane conditions are going to be different on each lanes. People bowling can mess with it. I mean,
hmm
that's part of the territory, but that's a experience thing that you got to get through. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. Because that's what I was saying for myself was just to have fun this time. I'm really close to being close to 200 average, but I know when I get out there, nerves and just all that good stuff. That's why I just want to have fun. I want to make this like at least my first time something more about experience than like really trying to push myself extra hard. I know this is like a more than likely going to be like a house shot. I want to learn the patterns and try those as well. I had a friend try sport shots, and they were telling me how crazy the lanes get. So I just kind of want to experience those too. I want to test myself when it comes to those, but I got to start somewhere, obviously. So this is where I'm at for now, and I can't wait to try that. So
But yeah, I
Well,
mean,
you got
you're oh, excuse me, sorry. Your first experience, especially if you're like joining a 4 or 5 person team, transition's going to hit you a lot faster in a league
hmm
format than it is in open play. Because
hmm
even in open play, when you're bowling 2 or 3 hours at a time, you're the only one wearing that line out. In league,
yeah,
you're going to have 5 to 6 people wearing that same
uh,
line out more than likely, and that line's going to go away, and it's going to be up to you to adjust left, adjust right, adjust your speed, adjust your revs to find a way back to the pocket.
yeah. And that's what I'm excited for. Is the transition, the challenge of other people bowling possibly on the same line as me, being able to switch up my line, be able to like you said, less rev, bowl straighter, get more of an outside feel, whatever. But that's what I feel is going to make it more fun for me is the challenge of not being able to bowl how I want to every time. Adjusting to how I have to, depending on what's going on down lane. So
Elizabeth out
Exactly.
here teaching them how to troll.
I got you.
Yeah, and you'll run into that. You'll run into guys that like to trash talk just because that like gets them in a different mentality, gets them into a competitive mentality. I love those kinds of people, but the
Me too.
people that are just genuine jackasses, they can get really really annoying.
Yeah. All right, cool, Mark. I appreciate that. I'll send you a couple. I'll send you a couple for my
He,
practice.
I promise you, he can help you. Uh, I sent him one video. He showed me what was wrong. I started working on it. It instantly, within the first game or two, it all started working so much better.
Hmm
Uh, there's another one that you can get in good with Joel, which is DXB Pro Shop guy. He
Okay.
can tell you he, he can tell you where you're going wrong.
All
I
right.
sent him a video, and he goes, "I bet your hand hurts here, your elbow, and
Oh, for
this."
real?
Yeah, and I was like, "How did you know that?" Just from looking at the video. He's like, I've been around bowling so long, I do know, and we fixed those problems too." So, yeah, the bowling nerd, he's a good guy to help.
Yeah,
Okay. I'll look him
Richie's
up too.
awesome.
We've got a pretty strong community around here, and they genuinely care about people.
Justin minus 792, and I've done it twice.
I do not have one, so it's zero. Wow. 300, 300, 223.
I don't talk about the past, so let's focus there.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're Mark McGuire at the steroid trial. I'm not here to talk about the past. And what are
That's
you here
right.
for?
For real.
What happens in the
739,
dugout
778.
stays in the dugout.
Oh, 787.
This was our first sanctioned league that we did this season, and so I'm not really been chasing score. I've been
Mhm.
chasing learning, if that makes sense. I'm going to sacrifice score right now so I can learn who I am as a bowler. So,
Yeah.
plus
So
it gives me a
the
higher.
difference between sanctioned and not sanctioned is not reported. Is that just a difference or? Okay, all
Yeah,
right. Just okay.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
making sure.
It's not sanctioned by the bowling governing body, which is the USBC.
Hmm.
Those can be like outlaw leagues where you guys can like change the rules. Like there's a rule in USBC that balls with weight holes can't be used, but if you're in a non-sanctioned league and they don't care, you can still use them, and things of that nature.
So how can you tell if it's sanctioned or not? Is it said somewhere like in
you'll have to sign
paperwork
off on it.
or you have to sign off on it?
Yeah, you'll
So
have to
you.
sign a USBC card and pay the USBC fee.
Oh, okay. All right.
But I figured if I did tournaments this summer, going in with a lower average would help my handicap. So it'll be a win-win.
Yeah. $24 a year.
Yeah, my local USBC is trying to institute a $2 upcharge next year for costs when they don't
They
do
charge
jack
us.
squat for us.
They charged us $30 for ours. What the? I'm going to go ask for my money back. Damn it!
No, seriously. That's crazy. No, that sounds like
Yeah, like I
fun.
said, there's a bunch of fun stuff that you can do in an unsanctioned league, like with the colored pins. They can do
Yeah, that's
um,
cool.
they can put a set of like heavier than regulation pins. Like if you ever watch the old PBA videos where they use the gold pins, those are
Hmm.
actually heavier than a standard pin.
Oh, so if you want to knock, you got to put some power into that or strategy into it. Okay, cool.
Right.
I did not know that stuff. I do need to start watching more videos though. I will say that I've barely watched enough bowling videos. I just watch
If
what
you
I
want
see
to,
on TikTok for the most part.
if you want to be pretend Mark Diller, go play 9-pin no tap, and then you feel like a PBA legend out there.
Right.
I heard it's a lot harder than what it is to do tap 9 tap, but I'm not sure.
It's
Well,
it is and it isn't. It's the same result. It's just you're not.
Okay.
It just takes away that frustrating 7-pin or 10-pin you leave all the time.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
well, yeah, and every time I get into like a 9-pin no tap tournament, I always have the best carry, and I wind up the majority of my strikes are
Stop playing.
naturals anyway.
Have y'all got 300s in no taps? Yeah.
I
Yeah.
quit counting 9-pin. I quit counting 9-pin 300s after I got past 10.
Yeah, I got you.
I think
That makes
I
sense.
think
That makes sense.
I think Big Josh averages a 300 and 9-pin.
Big Josh will average like 260 plus in a 9-pin league.
See, that's crazy. And you can still put scratch on it too, right? Supposedly.
They do have
If
handicaps on them, yeah.
if it's sanctioned, yes. If you bowl a sanctioned 300 or in a 9-pin league and the league is sanctioned, they can still count it.
Oh, for real? Crazy. Well, there's a lot I have to learn about those or about that. So for scratch, how do you know how to choose what your scratch you want it to be?
Well, that's based on your average. Scratch is somebody that is a 220 or higher bowler because they get no handicap.
Okay.
So if you're averaging 190 and say your league handicap is 80% of 220, you're going to wind up getting like 20 pins of handicap per game.
Okay. Okay. So they give you your scratch or you choose your scratch?
No,
That
you go
what
ahead.
they'll do is they'll have you bowl like a week or two to establish your average. It's usually 3 to 6 games to establish your average,
Hmm.
and then that's what your handicap will be based off of those like first 3 to 6 games,
Oh, okay. All right, cool. Well, that
and
makes
then it
sense too.
continues to fluctuate the rest of the year. So
Okay.
it can go up or it can go down based on how well you bowl.
Okay, cool. All right, all right, all right, all right. Appreciate that. 'Cause I was not understanding that at all for a little bit.
No, you're good.
That's why we're here, brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And then the other place that would be a really good learning resource for you is actually the bowling side of YouTube, because there's so many good educators that post educational content for bowling on YouTube. Um, Brad and Kyle, J.R. Raymond, um, Inside Bowling does a lot of good bowling tips.
I think I've watched Inside Bowling.
You're no thumb, one hand, no thumb.
I'm two hand no thumb, but I can do one hand or two hand no thumb though.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, there's tons of video for two hand. There ain't a whole lot of videos for one hand, no thumb.
Yeah. Cause I tried to look up a couple and I didn't see too many people who did. And that's why I say like I just take it to TikTok. I see a whole lot more people on TikTok who kind of like throw somewhat like me or has the same kind of area where I'm at. So I kind of watch them or I'll jump in their comments and ask a bunch of questions like, hey, how do you feel about this or that? And like you guys said, the community is pretty strong with helping each other for the most part. I haven't had too many people be kind of too rude about certain things, but yeah. So, and that's another thing why I like the bowling community or starting bowling and getting more serious into bowling. No one's here to try to like really gatekeep information. They're not like, hey, I don't want you being better than me for the most part. They're all like, hey, let's all have a good time. Let's have some fun. We can make you better at the game. Let's see what you can do, kind of thing. And then we all just do good. So that's pretty cool as
Mm-hmm.
well.
Yeah, you're gonna get shade for two hand, but I tell them to get over it.
Hey, I'm fine. Whatever works, to be honest. I used to do one hand for a little while, and then I started doing lots of practice. And then, like one time, we went practicing for like 5 hours, and my whole arm was just tore apart. Like I was tired, exhausted, and I was like, "What can I do besides throwing one hand for forever?" So then the two hand kind of gives me a little bit more of a um. What I have to say, it doesn't exhaust me as much if I do two hands than one hand. So. I've been doing two hand for a while, but I can bowl one hand though. At least the same score or not a little better. It's just the
I was
exhaustion.
just I was gonna say, Elizabeth, you're spot on right there. A lot of them don't know how to do it, and they can't understand how to do it. But at the same time, if I put my thumb in a ball, I couldn't throw like a thumb bowler. There's a lot more technique to it. I
Yes,
just
there is. I think I'd break my wrist. I'm going to try to make a video myself because I have a couple of bowling balls with thumbs in them that I bought or gotten from like my from my father's because stuff that he hasn't used in a long time, and I've wanted to try the whole thumb thing, but every time I like practice the throw the thumb thing, I'm like I'm going to embarrass myself when I make a video of this because it's just different when I watch the videos and they're like I know thumb comes out first, but the way they just snap it, it just looks so different that I'm just like, whoa, hold up. How are y'all doing this? It just throws me all the way off when I see it.
just a yo-yo effect.
Yep, that's
Yeah.
exactly what it is. It's pop, and when the hand breaks, the thumb comes out, and then the fingers rip up.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna try it. One of our friends just posted it that they were saying they were trying their yo-yo effect. So they posted that like an hour ago, and I was like, "Hey, you got to teach me this immediately, fast. This is cool." And it was a nice
A
little throw.
rev
So yeah.
a rev trainer could probably help you with that.
Yeah,
What's that? Is that the one with the balls at the bottom that make it
yeah.
spin?
It's like a
Okay.
triangular shape, and then it's got the
Okay.
ball bearings, and you just sit there and just whop, whop, whop.
Yes.
I
Waniac's
think I missed
giving.
something. Yeah, I must have
Wait,
missed something. I'm sorry. I'm not used to reading the comments, so I'm not even like I'm over here paying attention to the video, so I'm missing stuff.
No,
Um.
he's talking about getting a coach versus uh, taking
Oh,
advice
okay,
from
okay.
other people.
I got
Because
you. I got you. I got you.
that's one of my favorite things
because
to tell new bowlers. The number one rule is not take advice from a 140 average bowler.
Yeah. True. True. True.
I put myself around people who are better than me.
That's
So,
what I want to do myself.
and I'm not talking 180 to 200 bowlers. I'm talking
Mm-mm,
about the
mm-mm.
230 plus bowlers.
Yeah.
Them guys have been through it.
Yes.
Especially guys who do a lot of tournaments. Like if I had a question and I reached out to Waniac, for example, or Mark Dillard, I could say, hey, what am I doing wrong here? I would trust their input to come back to me. You see what I'm saying? Or
Hmm.
even Steve if I had a question. I ask Pickles a lot because he's a little bit further with the one hand, no thumb. I mean, there ain't many that throw my style, so
Yeah.
Nope, not too terribly many. I learned two handed just so I could coach it. I tried it
Oh.
for about 3 or 4 months. I was okay at it, but my rev rate and my speed went down when I
Yeah.
went to two handed. So I reverted back to one handed, but I did it long enough to where I could understand the mechanics and I could teach it.
So what do you think about two handed then? Even though like it didn't work out for you as well, what do you think about it?
I have no problem with it. I mean, if you want to kick the ball down lane, as long as it knocks 10 down and you're kicking it every frame, I don't care.
Yeah, and kicking it every frame. So you're one handed. You do thumb. Yeah.
Yep.
Do you have the one with the interchangeable thumb pieces, or do you have just the? Okay, you have that too. What do you think about
Yeah,
those?
I've
Because
got
my friend was about to get interchangeable thumb pieces, but he wasn't 100% sure if he just should just fill the hole up.
no.
I
I'm a big fan of Jopo's. Waniac is actually a Jopo staffer, so
Okay.
he was one of those people that actually was like, "Hey, try these," and I'm like, "Well, I've been with I used switch grips, turbo switch grips for ever." And I was like, man,
Hmm.
I don't want to change all of my stuff. And then I finally got a Jopo drilled into one of my balls. And I'm like, okay, this is so much better.
Yeah. So that's what he was trying to figure out, how far down that path we should take it. And I was like, since I don't both thumb, I have no clue, but I can try to look into it, but I have no clue. Joe,
I would
yeah, Joe Pro.
strongly I would strongly suggest go interchange because you can get two different sizes because when your hands swell and or they go down, you still have a custom fit to your hand. It's the same filling every single time. You're not getting stuck in it. Yada yada yada. It's more
Okay.
catered to your thumb itself. So I would strongly suggest it. It's a little bit more expensive,
Hmm.
but that's just my opinion.
Jopo's locking system is the best in the game, in my opinion. I had turbo switch grips that I let the ball go at the line. The ball comes back through the ball return, and my thumb's not in it anymore. I've lost several thumbs that way.
Oh, wow.
But Jopo actually has a system that locks that thumb in place. Once that thumb locks, it is not going anywhere.
Hmm.
And you can actually hear a very audible click when it locks into place.
I had a turbo break in my viral years ago.
See, I never went to IT. I never did turbo ITs. Or Vice ITs. I was turbo switch grip, and then I went to Jopo.
See, this is part of the equation. I am not a factor. I don't have a thumb hole, so yeah. See,
Yeah,
they're all
yep.
saying Jopo, so I would go Jopo.
Joe Pro it is. I'm gonna tell him.
Jopo for the dub.
I've never used Vice. I was a turbo guy before I got into Jopo, and Jopo is, in my opinion, a far better system. Far, far better. It's not even close.
I just go with whatever my pro shop guy puts in there.
That part too.
Now, I love turbo grips, but I will give the new Jopo grips at least a shot to see how they feel. Nate, I use Vax.
See you, Elizabeth. Have a good night.
See you later,
Bye,
Elizabeth. Thank you.
Lizard. Lizard.
Lizard, lizard,
Lizard,
lizard.
lizard, lizard, lizard. Have y'all watched that movie? Oh, it's not out yet, is it?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't watch TV a whole lot. Or
Neither
movies.
do I. Neither do I.
I won't see nothing but grass for the next 6 or 7 months.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir.
In 3 days, I've mowed, I think, 55, 60 yards.
Hell yeah, Hamilton. First and many,
Yeah,
buddy.
Hamilton. Yes, sir. And I go crazy. Lizard jersey.
I've got a jersey for the Nationals at Reno. I just have to get a swag logo put on it before I can even wear it. So I got to take it over to my mom and have her put a swag logo on that bad boy.
Justin, I don't know. I usually just take mine to the pro shop and have them clean it. But other people can answer that question better than I can.
I cannot. I've only used one cleaner before, and I'm still using it, so I haven't touched any other cleaner before.
I used CTD cleaners for years. Loved every one of the CTD cleaners I tried. Don't use the Venom Ball cleaner, Miles, because that's illegal. It's not sanctioned. But now Swag has our own cleaner, so I've been going to be using that from this point forward, and I'm excited to see how it compares to what I've been using for years.
When you use a ball cleaner, what are you looking for?
I'm looking for something that's going to be easy to get like scuff marks and things off of the ball. The one thing that I loved about CTD is they had one specifically for like belt marks.
Cool.
They had a cleaner that came with a sponge that you would actually soak the ball and then soak the sponge, and it would take off all the belt marks. So that particular one I loved because that was the only one that I could, with not a lot of effort, get any kind of belt mark or burn mark off my ball.
No, I believe that. That sounds interesting.
I use what Brian Himmler makes. I think it's rubbing alcohol, Simply Green, and Fabuloso maybe mixed together.
No, I can guarantee you he doesn't use Fabuloso. It's a terrible ball cleaner.
No, I don't.
Because
he uses 3. He mixes his own. I don't know what all he uses.
Because
but he gives it to me, so I don't complain.
I wouldn't complain either if I was getting it for free.
Yeah.
But that purple stuff from CTD smells like Fabuloso. So everybody thought it was Fabuloso for years, and then somebody went out and bought a big old jug of Fabuloso and tried to clean their ball with it, and the ball went dead straight. So it was definitely not Fabuloso.
I'd hope there's so much in that to be put on your bowling ball. That's crazy.
Well, like I said, the one that the guy here makes, he uses Simply Green, rubbing alcohol, and I'm pretty sure he uses Fabulosa in it too. But like I said, I don't know. I'm not a chemist. I couldn't tell you.
That part.
Does it smell like Fabuloso?
I don't smell it. I just put it on the damn ball.
What, you're telling me you can't smell it when you spray it on the ball?
No, because I have somebody else do it.
I was about to say, I think he said that earlier. He had someone else cleaning, not him. I have to write these names down. CTD bowling.
Yeah, it's short for creating the difference.
Okay.
But I like
But
lane shine on my ball, so I'm different in a
I
lot of
was
ways.
I was a big part of using that company and marketing that company for a lot of years.
Long time. Yeah. So what made you join Swag? If you have a story.
Well, I was a motive guy for the last like 2 years before I started looking around. I was sitting there and I'd heard that Swag was coming back as a rebrand, and there was the Dragon Solid was the first ball that I really got a lot of like hype around, and I heard a lot of people talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, and I found a couple of Swag staffers on TikTok just out of happenstance by flipping through lives. And one of them said Swag staffer, and I'm like, okay, I'll hop into this guy's live and I'll ask him a couple questions.
Mm-hmm.
And it was actually the Bearded Wonder, whose live I hopped into first. And I was like, hey man, I heard you guys are coming back. I heard you got a ball out. Do you know anything? Can you give me any knowledge about the ball? Like, what are we looking at here? And he's like, yeah, the rebrand is happening. And I was like, do you know anything about the Black Dragon Solid? Because I'm intrigued by it. He said, yeah, picture an original Black Widow, but with more control.
Ooh.
And with my speed and rev rate, control is at a paramount for me. And I'm like, and that's why I went to Motive, because Motive of the big three brands is all about control.
Yeah.
So I'm like, ooh, I loved my Black Widow, but if I can have a little bit more control and it doesn't go sideways on me, I was like, we can definitely work with that. So I wound up getting one, trying it, loved it, and then I'm like, okay, let's give the some of the other balls in this rebrand a shot. I wound up buying an Unreal and a Craze Tour Craze Pearl, and my scores went up.
Ooh.
So I was like, okay, there's something here. This matches up with me really well. Then I wound up buying my Apex, and then I applied for Swag for staff, and I got selected to be on staff in December for the 2026 season. So this is year one as a Swag staff member.
Did you already have to be a staff member to become a Swag staffer, or is it like you have to win tournaments? Is there a way to do all that stuff, or?
I mean, there's a lot. What I usually tell people is, number one, try a Swag ball, because they're not going to take your staff application seriously if you don't already throw the equipment.
Yep.
And then what they want is like, I mean, for me, I had a little bit of an advantage because I had this podcast with me, Brian, and Cobra. So I'm like, hey, I'm already marketing this stuff. I can easily, be
Plus out some more.
I can definitely, hype up the brand. But I feel now what I do is I don't hype up the brand. I educate people on the brand, because once you try it, the brand will hype itself.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So social media presence is a big influence to them. Being able to create content is another big influence to them. But the thing I like about Swag is they don't look just for the upper echelon people to be on staff. We've got people that average 240 on staff, and we have people that average 140 on staff.
Oh, that's cool. Because that's what I heard. They want like people who average at least over 200 to throw for bowling balls, but I wasn't sure if that's truly. I don't know all the information.
The big three, that's usually the more you can score, the better off your chances are. But with the big three, the biggest thing that they're worried about is you being able to push balls and sell bowling balls.
Yeah. Okay.
But with with Swag, it's more of a family-based community. Like, we are a very tight-knit group. Not just the staff people, not just the staffers are very tight-knit, but we have an entire Swag fan page on Facebook, and that's a much bigger group than the amount of staffers we have, and everybody in there is very tight-knit as well. So, I mean, we treat anybody that's throwing Swag like their extended family.
All right, Nate, you have a good one.
All
Good
right,
luck on your
see ya.
tournament.
Yes, sir. Good luck, brother.
Jake, I was
Each
just going
company-
over that.
Each company's different.
I will tell you from experience, one of the hardest brands to actually get staffed on is Motive.
I was about to ask you that. What's the difference between Swag and Motive as far as being staffer? If you're allowed to speak on that, I'm not sure.
I never applied to be on Motive staff. Number one, because I didn't have enough accomplishments to be seriously considered to be a Motive staffer. They want like multiple honor scores, multiple tournament wins, plus a social media presence, plus the ability to push bowling balls. Like, it is, from what I understand, because I never went through the process, but it is one of the hardest staffs to get on.
Yeah, because I thought about, if I don't do anything, professional or anything or go that route or anything like that, like a staffer or being sponsored or stuff like that. And I kind of looked into that and they were talking about, high average tournament scores, stuff like that. I didn't really see the whole presence as far as being online, but I guess that does make sense as far as them wanting to sell something. Like, if you have no presence, it's going to be kind of hard to have them sell from you. So I guess that does make sense. But
Well,
yeah, I thought about
nowadays,
that.
social media is a huge marketing tool. So
Yeah.
they've had to update their policy since then. Now, obviously, if you work in a pro shop or you sell bowling balls for a living, you have a little bit more pull. But
Thank you, Tater. But yeah, and it's the same thing with jersey companies. Like Miles had said that he had tried to get on with Coolwick at one point. I was a staff member at Bowlify, and I was the bottom tier staff member. Sorry, Mark, I know you just said that you just signed with Bowlify, but I was the bottom tier staff member. They basically gave a certain dollar amount per year to the lowest level staff member, and that certain dollar amount wouldn't even buy one fully customized jersey.
Wow.
And once you sign a contract with them, you can only wear their stuff.
Yeah.
So you're investing more of your own money to be able to have enough jerseys and shirts
What's
to
up, Paul?
wear while you're bowling. And if you can't sell for them, you're never going to get above that bottom tier staff, and you're eventually going to wind up basically not getting renewed.
Yeah. So then you can change and go to different companies, and it's no problems, no issues, no nothing like that.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
What I did to get out of my Bowlify staff contract was I literally did nothing. Like, I wore it just because I had to, but I didn't push it. I didn't market it. People didn't use my discount code.
Yeah.
So I literally had no evidence that I was pushing product for an entire year. And at that point, I finally got an email that said they weren't renewing my contract and I was no longer a part of the staff. So I was like, oh, geez, thank you.
So that was after the whole year, or they let you go early?
No, it was after the whole year. I had been with them for 2.5 years.
Okay.
Because
like
when I
being
got
freelance.
yeah, when I got there, I was all about it, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. People are going to be able to use my promo code, save them 10 to 15%. I'll help people save money on getting a jersey. And I quickly realized that unless I was selling to like high school teams that needed 10, 15 jerseys, I wasn't going to be able to
Going
advance
nowhere.
into the tiers, and it wasn't worth it.
Yeah.
See, I feel with me not being on staff with anybody, if I want to wear A5G, H5G, I can wear them. If I want to wear Bullfy, I can wear them. If I don't want to wear a jersey, I don't have to wear them. Just like
Yeah.
bowling shoes, just like bowling balls. If I want to switch to Storm tomorrow, I ain't got to worry about it. So
Yeah.
I don't push for it.
I do like you how you're saying the variety I can use. My friend, he wants to do Storm. So he like made a page of Storm trying to get into Storm. So he's trying to see if he can do staffing or any type of things with that. So good luck on him for that.
I wouldn't, Mark. I'm just saying, if I wanted to, I had the option to. Honestly, I would assume Storm is a little bit harder to get on in
I would
some
think so too.
aspects.
I would think so
Uh,
too.
I would think any of the big three would
bro,
obviously be
I,
difficult to get on.
I know for a fact. I know for a fact that Hammer's difficult to get onto.
I believe so too. I wanted to do Hammer, but I know it's going to be hard to do Hammer or stay on Hammer or jump at Hammer. I'm sure because I wanted to do staffing for Hammer. I love the Black Widow line. That's the first thing I want to buy. Like all of is or majority of is the Black Widow line.
Hammer sells itself. They don't need
Yes, it
us.
does. Yes, it does. That's why I'm like, that's what I can do to showcase anything because people already love it. Like anytime I bring up Black Widow or Hammer or whatever, everyone goes crazy because that was their first ball or whatever. It helped them get up or it changed their like. I mean, like other people too, but I just know Hammer. Whenever I bring up anything of Hammer line or Widow or anything like that, or if I say Phase 2 or anything like that, or Phase or the Phase line. Everyone goes crazy. So I know those sell on their own. There's no issue or anything like that.
I gotta answer this real quick, guys.
Alrighty. Is there a favorite ball you have yourself right now?
The Crease Tour Solid is probably my go-to ball right now. I can literally throw it on anything. It is very, very versatile. If I need to slow the ball down and swing the entire lane, it can do that. If I need to straighten my angles up, throw it hard and fast, and basically play straighter and let it walk into the pocket, it can do that. There's just not a whole lot that ball can't do, and
Okay.
it matches my game very, very well. So that's probably the number one ball in my bag right now. And then followed quickly by probably this Dragon Solid now that I have polish on it because it was reading too
Yeah.
early and rolling out too soon when it was just at 2000 grit by itself.
So
Sorry
how
about
when you polish a ball, how long does the polish last until you polish it again, or is it always polished?
No, it's not always polished. It's going to wind up going back down to what they would call lane shine. When you polish a ball, the polish is going to put about a 5,000 to a 5,500 grit on the ball. Lane shine is at about 4,700, so it's going to drop and then it's going to steady.
Okay.
And I can always tell when I get to lane shine on that ball because it starts reading just a little earlier than I'd like it to. So
Okay.
when it starts reading a little too early, I just got to put another 2,000 grit finish on it, followed by the polish.
Okay. All right.
And that usually lasts 9 to 12 games, give or
Yeah, I'm about to
take.
say that. A couple games. Okay, cool. Okay. All right. What about a ball that you have difficulty with right now?
I have a very, I love the Unreal, but the Unreal is very situational for me. There's like one house that I know if I take that ball there, I'm going to slam with it.
Yeah.
And then there's another house that I know if I take it, I'm not going to be able to use it. So
Hmm.
it is very house dependent. But when it works, I absolutely love it.
Okay. Okay. And when you say between different houses, is that just different patterns, or you just mean the same? Like, or something like the length of the lane, or
Yeah, there's one bowling alley I bowl in on Friday nights that I will take the Unreal to every single time I go to that bowling alley because I know it works. Um, and that surface is a higher friction surface and plays a lot tighter.
okay,
And then, like, say my Tuesday night league, it is on a lesser friction surface, and it's got more heavy oil on it. So that ball's gonna like basically just sit and spin unless I really sand it
put
back
something
down
into
to
it.
like 2 to 3,000.
Yeah.
So I know I'm not going to typically take that ball to that league because I know it's not going to work well for the way I like to attack that particular bowling alley.
Hmm. So, what's your speed and your rev rate?
I'm about 17 and a half to 18 miles per hour and about 420 to 400, somewhere between 400 and 450 rev rate.
Okay. And that's you said like that one handed, right? Ooh.
Yeah.
I don't think I could throw 17 miles per hour one handed for 3 games. I don't think I could. Y'all got that. Y'all got that. At two handed with 14. I mean, I could get up to 17 with one hand, but because I tried it one game, but nah, I don't know how y'all push that
And
ball like that.
You're probably
when
using
I
too
say
much arm.
17 to 18,
Probably.
and when I say 17 to 18, that's at the rangefinder's down lane where the speed guide is. When I say if you want like off my hand speed, it's somewhere around 19 to 19 and a half off my
Yeah,
hand.
yeah. After rotation, and I believe you, Mark.
Yeah.
I believe you.
So this is a true story. I was thrown in between 14 and 17 mile an hour, and then I switched to what Mark wanted me to focus more on, and I'm throwing like 18 now,
Yeah.
and I'm using so much less arm. So you're probably using way too much hand and too much arm into your throw.
And I think so too, because I like I said, I don't watch many videos. I just practice from what I feel feels right for me. I went off feeling for I would say majority of this whole practice of like my 7 months. I haven't really done the lineup arrow thing or like the dot thing. I know a little bit about the board numbers and everything kind of like that. But for me, it just if I stand somewhere and I throw it and the ball motion is this when I throw it, I get the feel of if I need to move over a little bit, but I don't really stare at the same arrow. I'm not doing any of that stuff. So
Well,
I probably
you're
do
going.
put a little bit too much arm into it because I'm not sure if what's I need as far as less or more or stuff like that.
You're eventually going to want to get consistent. So you're going to have to
Hmm.
learn them board numbers and stuff. Especially if you're going sport, you're going to have to know the beginning target line. I mean, some patterns
Hmm.
are 5, some are 10, some are 15. Some don't even
Hmm.
have a target line. You just got to play the head pin. I mean,
Hmm.
so you're eventually going to have to start kind of working on those things.
Hmm. Hmm. I got the board numbers from if you're throwing right over. I just don't know arrows and what the dots are where we stand. I don't know what that is. I don't know if this is
Well,
the same board number or not.
the
Yeah,
dots
the
and arrows
arrows
are the
are
same
every fifth
numbers.
board. Yeah.
Okay.
Five.
Every
Okay.
arrow is the fifth board. So if you go up the first arrow, that's board 5. You go
Okay.
up board the second arrow, that's board 10, 15, 20, 25, 35, and then obviously the first board on each side would be either the 0 board or the 40 board.
Okay. All right. And that's the
And
same way as far where you stand at too, right? So if I would stand on like board 38 if I'm all the way left.
Right.
Okay, cool. All right.
yeah, yeah.
0, 0. That is playing the crack if you're trying to lay the board down on the one board.
I mean, If you can get the gray board to hook, you'll be a champ.
No kidding. Well, that's always one of my running jokes. Like if somebody throws the ball in the gutter a lot, only 39. Oh, I could have swore it was 40, but neither here nor there. I was off by one.
Yeah.
But one of my longest running jokes is people who throw the ball in the gutter a lot of the time. I'll look at them and go, "Hey, just an FYI, scores increase dramatically when you keep the ball in the flat part of the lane."
I heard that once.
See, Mark's got a good point. There's only one 20 board.
Right. Oh, it's very true.
It just now clicked. He's like, oh, ding.
I'm a C- math student, okay?
Gray boards don't hook.
Queen, out of Eastgate lanes, every board hooks. Ty threw one into the left gutter. It bounced out and struck. So I've seen some bizarre things at Eastgate lanes. Some of your challenging patterns, like your Masters patterns, your US Open patterns, they're very difficult for sure, Miles.
Yeah, I mean, you're sitting there talking like you have maybe a half board of miss room at most, and that's if your launch angle and your rev rate and everything is the exact same. You might have one board of miss room. And then even if you hit the same board over and over and over again, if your launch angle is different every single time you throw, it's not going to be consistent either.
Yeah, it's not.
Now, some of your, like, the Bradley patterns they have and stuff like that, them are difficult as can be. Good job, Wayne.
Yeah, I wouldn't have wanted to mess with the U.S. Open patterns this year. I was taking looks at them. I was like, and when I looked at them, I'm like, okay, they don't seem to be too terribly difficult. And then I watched people actually bowl on them, and I'm like, they're harder than it looks.
So that's where they have like more oil here, but less oil over here. This kind of thing. That's what that is.
Right.
On
your typical house shot, you're going to have dry on the outside and a big old puddle in the middle.
Okay.
So you have free hook on the outside if you throw it out to the dry, and then you have free miss room in the middle. If you throw it into the oil, it's just going to sit and spin.
Oh.
On sport patterns, everything's a lot more flat. So there's not built-in hook and there's not built-in hold. So your accuracy becomes paramount.
Got you.
Dang, Mark, I'm about to bowl with you and learn some knowledge.
Yeah, me too.
I can see that, Wayne. I've watched quite a few people bowl on some of them U.S. Open patterns, and holy cow.
Where do we watch that? Is that still YouTube or what's that? Where do I go to watch that?
Bowl TV.
If you're wanting to watch qualifying, it's Bowl TV.
Bowl TV. Okay.
He's even taking notes. He's a good student.
Hey, look, I want to learn everything. So Bowl TV. Do you guys mind reminding me some of the YouTube pages y'all were talking about real quick?
Brad and Kyle.
Or people to watch. Brad and Kyle.
The House Bowling.
All right.
Darren Tang.
All right.
J.R. Raymond. Now, you can either find him at J.R. Raymond or Is it 10-pin doctors or is it 10-pin tool doctors?
I don't know.
I'm sure it'll correct me when I put it in. You said 10-pin what?
10-pin
10 pin
10-pin
doctors.
doctors. 10-pin doctors.
Inside bowling.
I don't know.
All right.
I don't know what type of bowling you're looking up there, Miles, but that's kind of wild, dude.
And
Bowler's X
creating
is
the
crazy.
difference. And then creating the difference.
I got you.
Mark
Creating.
Baker is a good one to watch too.
You said Mark Baker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the cleanup crew. Yeah.
What's up, twin?
I mean, for you, since you're two hand, I would. You can watch some of the progression of a lot of two hand bowlers. I mean,
Yeah, Darren Tang vlogged his entire conversion from one-handed to two-handed.
Mm-hmm. I just feel like it just feels better. It does not. I don't think I use too much arm. It gives me more. It makes me tone down how much I'm trying to do one handed. But I think I get to keep a little bit more of my rev when I do two, as same as one hand. So,
well, yeah, because you ain't got to worry about clearing your thumb.
that part. So thankfully, like I said, thumb bowling kind of scares me. I don't know, it's just something different about it. But every time I see it, it's just clean, just clean. Appreciate you. But no, it's just clean. Like I watched this one guy, he's at gutter, thumb in, flicks it, hits middle, comes out right back in. His rev rate is so high. I think he's close to like 600 or something supposedly. But like it's crazy to see how people throw it, and that's what I like to see, the ball motion.
Yeah, everybody wants to be EJ Tackett.
yeah, but I think he's got something that nobody could ever mimic, and that's just pure talent.
Yeah. Do y'all have a favorite pro bowler?
Ooh, right now? Ooh, that's tough. I mean, the easy answer is EJ, but I mean, he's the number one player in the world. Yeah. So if you eliminate EJ, probably now, if we're talking all time, that's easy. That's Walter Ray Williams Jr. But if we're talking modern day, I'm a really, really big fan of Packy Hanrahan.
Okay.
See, I still watch Brian Himmler throw. I watch Rudy Rebs throw. Mark Dillard's another good bowler. To me, I don't have a favorite. I just like the sport. And anyone better than me is definitely someone I kind of look up to. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Tom Daugherty.
Yes.
Mark Miller.
Tom Daugherty. Yep.
There's another one too, I think. I think is Eli. Is that his name? He's pretty decent.
Not sure. And then another one that I like, just simply because his last name is the same last name as my grandfather, so we're very loosely related. Eugene McCune, or not Eugene, Kevin McCune.
Never heard of him. I'll look that up too. Well, how you spell the last name?
McCune.
All right. Yeah, I'll look him up later too. All right, cool.
This poor man's going to be in the lab for the next 6 months watching videos.
And I will be
going to YouTube University.
Any moment. Yep, any moment I will when I'll be on YouTube watching all this stuff. Good luck on you guys, because like now is going to be a whole lot more stuff I'm about to understand, and that's probably going to be different bowling balls they throw too. So I already know it's about to happen for me. I'm excited. I'm excited for stuff like that.
I'm going to message him, and it's going to take 6 months for him to get back. Oh, I just got this, bro. I've been doom scrolling.
I just
Mm.
eclipsed 100 hours watched on YouTube.
Yes, yes, I did. It's all over. 2 weekends, 3 weekends, straight up only YouTube.
Bowling nerd, yes, on TikTok.
Yeah,
I like the way he breaks things down. He's genuinely a good dude. Also, he's willing to help anybody.
yeah, and Waniac, I agree. I love Norm. That dude is, like you said, he can do anything. If he needs to take hand out and play hard and fast, he can do that. If he needs to slow his speed down, up the revs to the extent that Norm Duke can up his revs, he could do that. That dude could do whatever he needed to win.
ZVL's another good one. Victor Cortez. If you watch his videos,
Yes.
he explains everything he's thinking about during the shot, through the shot, after the shot, what his next move is. He can teach you transition in a way from the bowler's perspective. You see what I'm saying?
King 8 pin.
Yeah, Victor, I like watching
Oh
his
yeah,
because
Victor always leaves stone eights.
but just the way he explains it, he's so much in detail with it. You're just like, well, I never thought of it like that.
Okay, I'm looking up too.
That's what I say every time I leave one or Hayden leaves one. Oh, been Victored again. Darn Cortez.
Yep. Oh, there's the Cortez.
Yeah, that's what I mean, Miles. His recaps, I like the way he breaks them down. The bowling nerd's the same way. He'll analyze someone's game, and he'll explain where he thinks they went wrong, and he's usually pretty accurate.
I
But
was to say, except for me being left-handed, my Cortez is a stone 9 pin.
Hmm.
boy, this week alone, I don't know if the pen setters are off, but
Oh
I
yeah,
seen
Bunny Nerd. I like him.
I seen so many people leave 7, 8, 9, and 10 all week long. Don't ask me how they did it, but they did.
No idea. All right, boys, my
The work
battery's about to die, so we're gonna have to cut this a little shorter
sounds good. I
because we're at
still
the hour and a
appreciate.
half mark.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I still appreciate you guys inviting me out. This is fun. I got a lot of information. Got a lot of YouTube to catch up on.
I was to say, if
Um,
we loaded you up with any more, your head might explode.
yeah, no, I understand. Now that's why I wanted to keep it simple to a few questions. Don't ask too much because I'm gonna get too excited and there's gonna be a lot I gotta write. But I do appreciate you guys and like I said, inviting me out. I appreciate the information. A lot of people in the comments were helpful. I appreciate that as well. Um, yeah.
Uh, Three pens. Ask Waniac or Mark Dillard, or send them a message. They may be able to give you some tips.
Okay.
I've never really bowled on those, so I couldn't tell you.
But yeah, and we're also definitely going to have you back in the fall so we can get a recap on how your first league went over the summer.
Sounds good. Sounds good. You guys know I'm available whenever y'all need, and I don't mind coming out and chatting and talking about experiences and stuff like that and what I learned. It's gonna be fun. I'm hoping I have a lot of fun during this summer league. I've been practicing, try to keep up with myself and anything I see from the videos I take and stuff like that. Just keep learning and learning and learning. Um, Learning how to give less rev, more angle, outside, inside. The one thing that I have trouble really with is just bowling straight. Ever since I've kind of learned, my like little bit of style, bowling straight is just really hard for me at this moment. I don't know how
Oh
you
no,
guys
I
get
get that.
down. I don't know how you guys get your rev rate to go lower, so I just got to figure that out. Like I said, the YouTube videos, I guess. But
It's all in
so
your
is it
hand,
Taking
less?
brother.
hand out.
So take the hand out of the ball. Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So instead of coming this way through it, you're rolling the ball forward more.
Forward. Oh, okay. I will try that in my next practice session. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try that
All
because
right.
that sounds
And
crazy.
also, if you have any questions that you think we can answer, don't hesitate to reach out to any of us too. So
Oh, Cobra already knows that. I hit him up constantly for a while. Like, hey, what's this? Hey, what's that? Hey, I like this. I don't know. I don't know about this. What's this do? And that's when he was like, hey, Hayden knows a little bit more than I do as far as some of those things. So, but yeah, nah, he knows what time it is. I'm not afraid. But again, I
all right,
appreciate all the
boys.
information y'all given me. Thank you again.
So
Y'all have a good night. Thank you, everyone in the chat.
Yep.
everyone in the chat, if you follow him, he will follow you back.
Yes, I will. Yes, 100%.
I mean, it's easier for you guys to follow us than us follow you back because it's easier to keep track of. Because once we end this, we can't see who all was in chat. So
Mark, I'm definitely reaching out, Mark.
appreciate everybody. You all have a good night.
Yes,
We got
sir. Y'all
some.
have a good
All
night.
right.
You have a good one.
We're in the works of some heavy hitters coming along. So
Yeah, man.
stay
It's gonna
tuned.
be it's gonna be fun. We're gonna change this up a little bit.
Alrighty, guys. Well, we can't wait to see what happens next. I'll post out y'all's lives whenever y'all jump out, and I hope y'all have fun.
All right. Have a good night, guys.
All right, guys. Well, good night, guys. You have a good one.
Thank you, chat.